In a crowded village at the edge of a dusty town lived a boy named Sameer. He was small, quiet, and always curious about how things worked. While other children played in the fields, Sameer loved to sit beside broken toys, clocks, or radios, trying to bring them back to life. His family was poor. His father repaired bicycles. His mother worked at a local market. They had little money, but they had big hearts. Sameer didn't have fancy tools, just an old screwdriver, some wires, and a spark of imagination. Every time a neighbor's toy car stopped working, they brought it to him. "Sameer, can you fix this?" they would ask. He would smile and say, "I'll try." And somehow he always did. One day, while fixing a toy train, Sameer noticed a little girl sitting outside his shop. She watched him silently, holding a doll with a missing arm. "What happened to your doll?" Sameer asked gently. "She fell in the mud," the girl said sadly. "My brother broke her arm and now she can't dance anymore." Sameer smiled. "Then let's fix her." He wrapped a stick around the doll's shoulder, tied it with string, and covered it with cloth. When he handed it back, the girl's eyes lit up. "She's okay again," she said, hugging the doll tightly. Sameer watched her walk away and felt something stir in his heart. He realized he didn't just fix toys. He fixed happiness. He fixed dreams. As years passed, Sameer's passion grew stronger. He wanted to study engineering and learn how to fix real things, machines, tools, and lives. But his father shook his head sadly. "Sameer," he said, "we can't afford college. You'll have to take over the bicycle shop." Sameer nodded quietly, but his eyes didn't lose their shine. He worked at the shop by day and studied under a street light by night. He read old newspapers, borrowed books, and learned from discarded gadgets. Sometimes he walked miles to a nearby town to attend free science workshops. Many nights he slept hungry, but he never slept hopeless. One afternoon, as he repaired a customer's radio, a man arrived carrying his young son. The boy had lost one leg in an accident. The father sighed. "We can't afford an artificial limb. He just sits at home now." Sameer looked at the boy's sad face and then at the pile of spare parts beside him, springs, rods, and toy wheels. A thought struck him. "What if," he murmured, "I could build something for him?" For days, Sameer experimented. He dismantled broken bicycles, used rubber tubes, and created a small artificial leg using scrap materials. When he fitted it on the boy and helped him stand, the entire village gathered in silence. The boy took one small trembling step, and then another. His father fell to his knees, tears streaming down his face. "You've given him his life back," he whispered. That moment changed Sameer forever. He decided that one day he would build affordable prosthetic limbs so that no child would ever have to stop walking, playing, or dreaming again. He applied for scholarships, wrote letters to colleges, and finally got accepted into a small engineering program. In college, he spent every spare minute in the workshop, designing, testing, and improving his models. His classmates mocked him for working with trash, but Sameer didn't care. He remembered that first boy's smile, the smile of a dream restored. Years later, Sameer founded a small startup called Nai Udan, meaning new flight. He built prosthetic limbs using recycled materials, reducing the cost to almost nothing. His invention spread across hospitals and villages, helping hundreds of children walk again. One afternoon, after years of success, Samir returned to his old village. The dusty road, the tiny bicycle shop, and the old banyan tree still stood there. But something new was waiting. A group of children running and laughing, each wearing one of his prosthetics. His father, now grey-haired and proud, smiled through tears. "You didn't just fix toys, my son," he said softly. "You fixed lives." Samir looked at the children playing in the sunset and whispered, "No, Papa, they fixed me."
When your hands fix what your heart cares for, you build hope that never breaks.